Hey everybody, today we're going to walk through setting up Charles Proxies on our Mac so we can connect our Android phone and capture all of our network traffic from that device for a bug report. Charles Proxy, like the name said, is a web proxy. It'll just basically record all the traffic occurring either on the actual system it's installed on or on a device you connect to it directly into a log for attaching to your bug report. So basically hit up charlesproxy.com, grab the installer for the version you're wanting to install. In this case, I'm running on Mac OS X, so this is 10.9. The install is pretty normal. Mac install, just drag it over to applications, and then you're all set and ready to go. So let's start up Charles here, and we'll check a couple details before we try and set up our Android phone. The first thing to keep in mind actually is that we will need the IP address of the system we're running here, the internal network IP address, something like 192.168, whatever that is for your own network. So this one's mine, 192.168.0.113. I will need to set that on my phone here in a few minutes as my host. But before we do that, so here's Charles. Empty screen because it's not capturing any traffic yet. So the one thing we're going to want to check in the proxy settings is the port number it's using. The default port is 8888. If there's something else on your network using that port, you can change it to something else here under the proxy settings tab, but I don't think I've ever come across another program that does use that as the default port. So once you confirm those two things, your IP address, your port number, you're pretty much ready to go. You just, bring up your Android device, go into the system settings, go under Wi-Fi, if you are connected some other way to your network, Bluetooth or something, it's probably going to run into issues. You definitely are going to want to be using a Wi-Fi network here. That's the same Wi-Fi network as what your Mac is on. So we have my Wi-Fi connection here. You just long press on that and use the Modify Network option. So here's my basic normal Wi-Fi setup. We're going to show the advanced options, and then we're going to change the proxy settings to manual. And what we're doing is we're going to set our phone so that all of the internet traffic runs through our PC, well, in this case our Mac, on that port that is specified for Charles to listen, and then Charles is going to capture all the traffic and work as a relay basically to capture all that and then pass it back out to the internet. So we'll save the settings here, and let's open up just a browser or whatever. It'll capture from any app that's being used, but browsers as well. So here we go in Charles. The first time it attempts to connect, it's going to confirm that you want to allow it to have access. And now, as you can see, it's starting to record. I opened up Google. It is recording that. If we open up another web page here, you will see that it starts to pull in all the traffic information that is coming in through the browser. So if you ever need to, for some reason, you get rid of a device or whatever, you want to revoke the access control, the options are here under access control settings. You could add, if you wanted to, just allow like your entire network so you can add multiple devices, you could come in here and just use the add option to type in the range as it describes here of all the IP addresses you want to allow. So that's the basics. If you have questions, hit us up in the UTest University, leave a comment or in the forums and for the thread for the Charles Proxy setup, and we'll be glad to help you guys out.